But you ladies don't want the emotion coupled with the stupidity, do you? You want some intelligence, but how much? Do you know Albert Einstein was also known to be in such deep thought while using the bathroom, he would miss the bowl? You don't want us that smart, do you, ladies, huh? Just dumb enough to hit dead center. And smart enough to remember to leave the seat down. So for all you boneheads out there who can't remember, here's what you do. Hook up a garage door opener to the lid of the toilet seat, and then wire it all into your remote control. Now when you forget, you got a second chance. You don't even have to get up off the couch. Honey, you go in the bathroom? Let me get that seat for you, baby. I love you too, Peanut. That's a genius idea. And that's what women want. A genius in the house. But it's a paradox, because you can't be too smart, gentlemen. We got to be smart enough to be stupid half the time. Because if we're too smart, then we're right all the time. And we all know how that works out in a relationship. We get to sleep in the truck. So what you ladies want, I think, is a bit of a paradox, isn't it? You want a little bit of both worlds. You want us to be punctual and on time. Why? So we can sit and wait until you're ready to go. It's a paradox. Honesty is the most important thing to a woman. Unless it's the truth about her, then it's not so important, is it, fellas? It's a paradox. You want us to look at you, it makes you feel good. But we can't look too long, because then it feels creepy. So we got to look at you just long enough, but not too long, because if we look too long, we lose and we can't look at you at all. We got to look at somebody else. But if you catch us looking at somebody else and not looking at you, we lose again and we're back to sleeping in the truck. What do women want? You want equality, but that's a paradox. I would be willing to bet once you got your equality, you would no longer want it, because equality is absolute, which means if you get our advantages, we get yours. You can't have your cakes and eat them too, cupcakes. You want equal pay? You got it. We get multiple orgasms. You make more money, you're going to need it. Because if a man has multiple orgasms, the only way to get him off you is to pay him. And that's an unfair comparison. Because multiple orgasms is a biological inequality, and equal pay is a social inequality, and one's a fantasy. So let's dispense equality on a social frame of reference only. All right? You ladies want equal pay? That means you no longer get to drink for free. You wonder why we only have 3 pairs of shoes and a futon instead of a couch? It's because we blew our paycheck getting you drunk. You leave the house with $5 in your purse. You come home with $90 of liquor in your system. You still have $5 left in your purse. So equal pay, no more free drinks. No more purses either. Wallets like us. Keep it equal. All that other crap you got to shove in your pockets or strapped to your thighs. If your hips bulge, do what we do. Drink beer. It'll give you a gut. That'll hide your hips. See, equality's not so attractive anymore, is it? Right? Because equality means we have to swap our bad habits along with our good ones, which means during a conversation, we interrupt, you pretend you're listening. You no longer get headaches. You give them. You no longer get cramps. You get gas. What you can't cover with perfume, you blame on the dog. You hawk loogies, belch on cue, and consider underwear clean if you just flip it inside out. That's equality. Equality also means that we have to participate in reciprocal altruism. We both make similar sacrifices for the common good. That means, gentlemen, we try to communicate without swearing. In return, ladies, you try to manipulate without crying. We admit we're lost. You admit you can't read the map. We hold our temper behind the wheel. You hold your bladder till we stop for gas. We give up the remote. You give up shopping. We get cramps. You go bald. We're all for that one, aren't we, guys? How many of you men would bleed once a month just to keep the hair in your head, huh? But it has to be reciprocal. I don't think there's a woman out there alive who would give up her day at the beauty salon just so that she could write her name in the snow, is there? See, I don't think you want equality, do you, ladies? I mean, look at the statistics. Men die 8 years earlier than women. We're 6 times more likely to be insane, 12 times more likely to be alcoholics, and we go bald. You know why we go bald? Because we're pulling our hair out trying to figure out what you want. And I know every once in a while you see a bald woman, but I bet she's a lesbian. Because some other woman is making her hair fall out.